in the last session, Shandila, we learned various things like Splunk buckets and how the bucket architecture is there. Okay,
Yes.
how we are doing search, how can we create a role, how can we create a user, what is can delete role, what is power user role, what is administrator role, etc. etc. Correct?
Yeah.
Please make it full screen and start the video, please. I can't hear the voice.
I think my volume is full. Let me check.
No, not volume is low. You need to go to that zoom option and you only teach me that, correct? You need to click on that one option there, more, and then somewhere
For
you
what?
need to click, correct? For sharing your video voice to me. You
Ah,
taught me few
okay.
days before. Yes,
I'll
yes.
I'll do it once again. Yeah. Okay. Now you will be able to hear it.
Hmm. You start it.
Now that we're familiar with Splunk's search and
Yes, I can
reporting
hear you
app
now.
interface, let's take a
Okay.
look at how we can use the Splunk search language to investigate a potential security issue. Let's check in on Caesar, a search expert and knowledge manager at the fictional gaming company Buttercup Games. This morning, Caesar was killing time on his favorite social network when he got a message that made him think that one of the servers might have been hacked. We'll use the search and reporting app to help Caesar see what is happening on the server. The search bar works as you would expect it to. We just enter the information we want to search for. To see if someone is trying to log into our server using bad credentials and failing, we can type failed into the search bar. As we type, the Splunk Search Assistant will display matching terms, contextual matches, and syntax documentation for the search. We only want to see when the failures have happened over the last week, so we select last 7 days in the time range picker. Limiting a search by time is key to getting results faster and is a best practice to use for every search. Once the time range is selected, the search is sent to Splunk, where it becomes a search job. The new search page opens. The interface now contains a Save As menu, search result tabs, search action buttons, a search mode selector, and timeline. The events containing the text we search for show in the event list, and the fields that were extracted show up in the field sidebar. The Save As menu allows us to save our search as a knowledge object. The results populate into the search result tabs depending on the type of search commands used in the search. The Events tab will display the events returned for your search and the fields that were extracted from the events. For a simple search like this, you will usually be presented with this tab by default. The Patterns tab allows you to see patterns in your data, allowing you to get a better understanding of what is happening in your data. If your search is generating statistics or visuals, they will be displayed in the Statistics or the Visualization tabs. If not, links for Instant Pivot, Quick Reports, and Search Command documentation will be displayed. One quick note: commands that create statistics and visualizations are called transforming commands. These are commands that transform event data into data tables. We will learn more about transforming commands in a future video. Right above the Search Results tab, we can see the total events returned and an option to return a random sample of these events. The search action buttons allow us to edit, send to background, inspect, and delete search jobs. There are icons to pause, stop, share, print, or export a search job. Clicking the share icon, we get a link that we can share with others or bookmark for our own use. By default, a search job will remain active for 10 minutes after it's run. After 10 minutes, Splunk will need to run the job again to return results. A shared search job, on the other hand, will remain active for 7 days and will be readable by everyone, meaning that anyone you share this job with will see the same exact results you did when you first ran it. The export icon will allow you to export events returned from the job in RAW, CSV, XML, or JSON formats. There are 3 search modes you can choose from the search mode selector: fast, smart, and verbose, with fast cutting down on the field information that is returned. Field discovery is disabled for this mode, only returning information on default fields and fields required to fulfill your search. Verbose mode returns as much field and event data as possible, discovering all the fields it can. The default smart mode will toggle behavior based on the type of search you are running. The timeline is a visual representation of events segmented over time. The segments are dynamically decided by the time you chose in the time range picker. In this case, we see a segment for each hour over the last 7 days. By clicking the cursor over the time range and dragging, we can select a specific time range to investigate. Doing so, our event list updates to show just the events selected. We can also use the zoom links to zoom in and out of a selection. Now that Caesar can see the events that failed, let's look at how we can start using the events and fields to help him dig deeper.
Okay, so I hope you have understood this. Very first,
Yeah.
Caesar is one of the person. He is sitting in the office. He got one of the alert that his one of the server has some error. He went to the Splunk. He has searched a word which is called as a field on a Splunk search bar, and he got the output because he wants to check the output for last 7 days. So he has changes the time range picker to the last 7 days. Okay, then he wants to create a knowledge object like a dashboard alert report. He can create that. If he wants to export the report, then he can export that. If he wants to share the report, then he can share that. Okay, all these things we are going to see
Right.
now in a practical manner. Go to the next slide. So we can see here what data I can index. So in the Splunk, generally you can index any kind of a data which is among the Windows server, Linux server, Palo Alto firewall, any firewall, then blue coat, then pro code switches, then router, load balancer, MS Exchange, etc., etc. Go to the next slide. There are various data sources in a Splunk, means from which source data is coming. It is called as a data sources. So you can monitor any file or directory in your local computer or server. You can monitor any network events like from any network port. You know various network port like 80 is for HTTP, 443 for HTTPS. If you want to monitor the activity of any port, you can monitor that. Then Windows sources, like in a Windows, the data is stored in the form of a Windows event log, Windows registry, WMI, Active Directory, all these things you can monitor. Then other
Right.
sources, like you can monitor first in and first out queues, scripted inputs for getting data from API, means database you can also monitor there. We will check, go to the next slide. So very first, what we have to do, we have to monitor the local event data now. Okay, so we will follow these instructions now. So can you please go there into the Splunk? Click on settings. Click on add data. Click on monitor. Monitor option is there. Click on local event logs. Select the any atoms, any 8 atoms. Select 1, 2. Okay, no, you are not selected. 1, 2,
Okay, so it got
3,
secure. Okay.
4. Select 3 other atoms. 5. Select the application, very first option, application. Go scroll above. Yes, select the system also.
System. Okay.
Yes. So you have selected 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 things are selected, correct? At least 8 things
Yeah.
needs to be selected. Now scroll down the complete screen. Now scroll to the right hand side. Right hand side. Now scroll above. So now what you have informed to the Splunk, hey, monitor these 8 things like application log, security log, system log, setup log, forwarded events, and general logging. So you are giving this instruction to your Splunk that you need to monitor the logs of your own Windows system. These 8 different kinds of logs you need to monitor. Click on next. Then click on now create index. Click on create index, create new index. Create a new index.
Where is that creative index? I can see select source.
Below
Input
that,
setting.
below default, near default. Index is there, see that? Blue color, it is written create a new index.
Okay.
Near to that, on right hand side. Yes. Write down local Windows local logs. Yeah, or local only. Write down local. Okay, fine. Click on save. Whatever logs you are selecting into the local index. Click on review. Now see that you have selected these 8 logs.
These are the
App
six.
context
Yeah.
is search. Host is a SP Rani. SP Rani is your host name. And index is a local. Now click on submit. Click on start searching. So now you will see these are the logs, but no output is coming. So remove all these things
Yeah.
and write down index equals to local there. Enter. So you will see the logs here, correct? Now these
Yeah.
logs are because you are working, you are doing something on your system. That's why these logs are continuously increasing. Okay. So if after some
Yeah.
time, if you again search, click on search again, search icon again. Now the events are 44,578. Now the number of events will be increased. See that they
47.
become 47,000 because
Yeah.
continuously your Windows is generating some of the logs. So these logs are seen by you. Okay. Now click on all time. So this is a time range picker when you click on all time. Okay. Now there are various options in all time. First is a 30-second window. Click on 30-second. So this is a real time option. So in a real time, continuously for every 30-second window, you will see the logs here.
It's loading.
It's loading. That's why it is not because window is very small. That's why you are unable to see. Click on 30-second window again. Click on 1 minute window. Again, you are unable to see the log. Click on 5-minute window. Yes, you can see the logs now. So for every 5 minutes, last 5 minutes, real-time logs you can see. Now continuously this 138 number will change. Okay. Sometimes you will see 138 logs in events in the last 5 minutes. Sometimes you will see 132, 31, 33 like that. This number is going to change continuously. Okay. This is a real-time log we are observing now. Now click on that 5-minute window. So in a similar manner, you can see the 30-minute window log, real time, 1 hour log, and all time log as per your requirement. Okay.
Yeah.
Now click on today, relative today. Today option is there above. Yes, if you select the today, then it will show you the log from today, from 12 a.m. to till this time. Okay. So last
Right.
53-minute log it is showing. No, sorry, not last 53, 12-hour 53-minute log, because
Today.
12
Yeah.
a.m. to 12:53 p.m. Now click on that today. So it is a static window. It is not a real time. These logs are not changing. Okay. Now click on week to date. Now week to date means what? Actual week is started from a Sunday. That's why it is showing from Sunday 12 a.m. to till today. Sunday 12 a.m. to till today. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now click on week to date and click on business week to date. Business week to date. Now actual our business week is starting from Monday. That's why you will see the logs from 21st of April 12 a.m. to till today. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Click on business week again. Now click on month to date. Now our month is started from 1st April. So you will see the logs from 1st April to till today. Okay.
Right.
You can see, correct, 31,817 events. Near to that you can see the date 1st April 2025 12 a.m. You are able to see this,
Yes.
correct? Yes.
Yes.
Click on month to date. Month to date. Click on year to date. Now our year started from 1st January. So you will see the logs from 1st January to till today. Now click
Yeah.
on year to date. Now click on yesterday. So yesterday means yesterday is 20th. So 20th of April from 12 a.m. to till today. You can see the logs.
Yeah.
Now click on yesterday again and select the previous week. Now previous week started from previous Sunday. So you can see the log from 30th of April, which is a previous Sunday. Do you understand this?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now click on previous week again and select previous business week. Now tell me from which date previous business week started?
From 414 to 419.
From
Whole week.
14, correct, 14 to 19. Now go to the next slide. Sorry, go to the previous business week. 19 means Saturday, okay? 14 means Monday.
Yeah.
So Monday to Saturday it is showing the business week. Now click on previous month. Previous month means last month, 1st of March. And previous year means last year, 1st of January 2024. Do you understand this?
Yeah.
Now last 15 minutes means you will see the logs of last 15 minutes. Okay, if you want to click, you can check it.
Yeah.
180 events are there. In a similar manner, you can click on last 15 minutes. You can select last 60 minutes, last 4 hours, last 24 hours, last 7 days, and last 30 days.
Yeah.
Okay. Now click on last 60 minutes. Similarly, you can select all time there. Click on relative. Relative option is there. Below that, below that, below that, below that again. Yes, here. Now you can write here. If anybody asks you, hey, run see the logs
Particular
for
time.
last 43 minutes. So you can write 43 here. Okay.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
here, no step 2 and beginning of minute. What do you think about it? No step 2 in beginning of minute means. See that. If beginning of minute you are selecting, then it is starting from 12.1400 p.m.